Well, it's a very difficult situation with regards to Gaddafi. I mean, it would be very inhumane of me to talk about throwing away 2,000 years of civilization and not bringing him to justice, in front of a court of law. I mean, we want to build a democratic country with a justice system that's very transparent, and we would have liked him to face justice, also to give the closure to many Libyans, to see him come to justice in front of the international community. But at the same time, this could have been a negative point. I mean, it could have dragged on for years, just like in the case of Saddam Hussein and Slobodan Milosevic. It could have dragged on and not provided that closure that Libyans needed. And this just provided a very definitive closure, and also didn't give the opportunity for some of his supporters, which I'm sure are very few and far between, to glorify him in that period when we would be awaiting justice to be served.
And what should happen now to his body? There seems to be some confusion about where he's going to be buried, whether it'll happen in secret. Should it be done so that nobody knows where his grave is?
I think so myself. I mean, I don't want his grave to become some kind of shrine for his followers, the few that still do follow him and believe in him. And at the same time, if he is buried anywhere, I don't think that any of the families of all the thousands of people that have lost their loved ones over the past few months would leave his body to rest in peace anywhere within the Libyan borders. I'm sure that it would be attacked, and they would dig him up to get revenge on him again and again.
And what are your feelings now? He's dead, not only swept from office, but dead, and we have the Transitional Council on the verge of declaring officially that this country is liberated. What are your feelings about the future now? How optimistic are you?
I'm very optimistic. I mean, if you look at the Arab Spring in the broader context this year, there have been momentous changes. There are, Tunisia and Egypt, but I don't want to take away from those revolutions, but I think that the Libyan one has been the most sort of grassroots revolution of the three. Egypt was essentially a coup, and Tunisia, still face their own problems as well. But we have the ground ready to form a pure revolution and a pure transition with transparency, and it's up to us to realise our dreams and realise the dreams of all those that have died over the last 7-8 months of conflict, and build a country the way we want it to be built.